collection of the Born to Travel. Oh, 9:31.
I started it, Penny.
Oh, shoot.
There's Penny. Penny's here. But I had to start it because I couldn't hold back any longer. I think most people heard the news about Taylor and Travis. I was going to say Kelsey, but it is Kelsey. So anyway, congratulations on the big engagement. I know we have a lot of Taylor Swift fans out there. And this is a collection that arrived yesterday.
Dun, dun,
I think
dun.
Reminisce had some insider information, Penny. That's what I really think happened.
Did they get to see the back? I think the back
Oh, yeah,
is
we need to show
cute.
the stickers. You know what? I think we should just open that up and put it on the down camera so we can
Dump
show
it?
Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's dump day, hump day. So before we even get started, I'm going to move the camera over. Penny's got her stuff laying there, but she can work with it. So yesterday we got in a huge Reminisce order, and a lot of items don't have pictures yet. So we'll show all of those to you individually tomorrow. But this is is it called Taylor Forever?
Taylor Forever
collection. And oh my gosh, it comes the day they announce their engagement. So Penny's just going to flip through and show you some of the papers. Katie's already purchased one because I guess she's a big Taylor Swift. She's a Swiftie. So you can see the papers. Good morning, Mary, and hi, Kay. And Jan is here from Virginia. We get people from all over, and we love it. Hey, Bunny and Jean. And there's Laura, says good morning. And lots of good things happening today. Peggy's here from Ohio. I got to grab one more thing, Penny, while you show that.
You bet. So cute. And I'll flip back to that first page of the stickers so you can see those again. Friendship bracelet, the sweater.
And you guys, Katie's wearing her friendship bracelet, so we'll have her come back and show it. So I'm going to ring the bell. All right, so that's brand new in. There's a whole bunch of new product from Reminisce, and we'll get all the pictures on. And this is online right now, and it is available to purchase. We'll get all the pictures out. And you guys, I apologize because we didn't order enough of these, and I just ordered more of the Taylor Swift collection packs like 15 minutes ago. All right, I'm going to ring the bell for Katie and Penny. I'm going to put the camera back to you.
Okay.
And then we'll have Katie come show her bracelet because she's wearing her Taylor Swift bracelet. You know, only at Memory Bound. Katie, here's Katie, everybody. Oh. We're talking about Taylor Swift, and Katie's a Swiftie. I thought you would probably be. She already purchased the collection pack.
I did.
Katie, I thought you would enjoy showing your bracelet.
Oh, I have my Taylor Swift, my friendship bracelet on today. I have several, but I chose one that was a little bit
more. You have several?
I do. I got it at the Taylor Swift concert, and it's one of her songs. It's not my favorite song. My favorite song one's really stretched out.
Oh, but what's your favorite song?
Now that you said that,
you can't think of the name of it. I understand.
I have several favorite songs, so it depends on kind of which era we're talking about.
Okay, all right.
It does, yes. So,
well, thank you for sharing that. Katie's our Swiftie. I don't know if we have any other Swifties here at Memory Bound or not. Probably.
I don't know. Maybe Kim might be.
Oh, I bet Kim would be.
I don't know any other Swifties.
Crazy Swifties?
Like me.
Like Katie?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing, Katie.
You're welcome.
All right, back to you, Penny.
Okay.
All right, so today's a craft
Today's
along.
special.
So,
well,
Penny,
let's do some specials.
Well, okay. All right. That's fine.
The back to school special, $9.99.
So that's a collection pack that's normally $15.99, and we've got it on special to celebrate back to school for $9.99. And it is back to school this week here in Ankeny. Our kids went back Monday.
Traffic is awful.
Yeah, the traffic is back.
Traffic is back.
And then, so that's our special. And then, oh, that's right. We still have our weekly
40%
special.
off.
40% off Born to Travel from Echo Park, which is a really cute travel collection.
This is so cute. I love the colors.
Oh, Joan says she's a Swiftie. All right, you guys, let us know if you're a Swiftie. We want to know our Swiftie fans.
Also 40% off Happy Travels. This was the card kit we had over there just to show you the colors. And
Penny, I've been calling that Happy Trails. And it is Happy Travels, but I called it the wrong name.
We've had a line, Happy Trails.
I think that's why I was mixed up.
Yeah.
So, Penny, do you want to talk about what people need for today if they're crafting along?
Yep.
And then we're going to show the other 2 craft alongs coming up.
You need the Winnie the Pooh Say Cheese Classic Pooh Birthday Card Kit and the ribbon pack and the enamel dots and the inside sentiments.
We have, thank you,
Dun,
Janet,
dun,
for
dun.
making us
Thank you, Janet.
inside sentiments. Memory Bound was the first company to make those, so I'm pretty proud of that and pretty excited.
Yay.
So,
yay.
All right, so that's, and what else do we need for today, Penny?
You need a trimmer,
Scissors,
glue, pop dots, tweezers, adhesive.
So if you're crafting along live or later, you need, so you're saying liquid glue, some foam dots or tape,
Yep.
tweezers, regular adhesive, a
Yep.
trimmer, and I might have already said scissors, I'm not sure. So gather those items if you're crafting live, and this video is available if you want to just watch and craft later. And we do have the Winnie the Pooh birthday card kit still available. So if you see this, and you are going to love these cards. They're really, they're darling. I can use my darling word.
Yeah, they're so much fun. And you just punch out all the pieces, and
so you should probably have your pieces punched out beforehand.
If they aren't already, you may just want to watch and then do later. We're going to do 4 live, and then I'm just going to talk you through the other 4.
It's kind of nice. It makes 8 cards. It's only $14.99. That's a really good deal. All right. So while you're gathering up your stuff, Penny's going to show you September 5th. It is Friday. Friday, September 5th. Sarah's back, and we're doing another craft along with the Simple Stories Autumn Breeze card kit, and those are beautiful. They're darling today, and they're beautiful on Friday, September 5th. So that also is $14.99 to make 8 cards. So it's on our calendar. It's on our store calendar. So check it out. And you guys, we are really fortunate because those kits were gone, and we canceled our craft along. And then we found out we were able to get more. Actually, they just showed up, Penny. It was quite a surprise.
Showed up?
Yeah, we weren't even expecting them because we were told that we couldn't get them. So it was quite a surprise. Okay, this is something I'm going to have to take the camera and zoom in on this project. Penny's holding up. This is also a craft along, you guys, Maggie. And Maggie loves Halloween, and she's going to be making this live here in the morning on Monday, September 15th. So be sure, and we have kits for it. It's $22.99, and Janet can link it. It's online. But if you want to make, it's dimensional. It's like a wood kind of a block. And you can get a kit, and then there's a few other things that lists what you need. It has die cuts and the paper, and it's got that moss.
And it's got a twig.
Yes.
You didn't have to gather your own twig.
No, Maggie got you a stick. She and her granddaughter went for a walk, and they gathered sticks. So she hand gathered those herself. Genuine Iowa sticks or twigs or branches or whatever. So please check that out. We're really excited that Maggie's willing to come back and do that for us. And she'll be teaching that. You can make it with her, craft along with Maggie on Monday, September 15th. Pretty cool, isn't it, Penny?
It is very cool.
All right, let's see if we have any questions. It looks like Chris is here. So howdy, Chris. And
good morning. Good morning.
PJ's here. And Janet posted in there the supplies that are needed for today. So let's see. I think gather up your goods. And I think, Penny, I'm going to switch the camera.
Okay.
And maybe you can again tell us what we need and what we're doing, just for people that are just joined us.
All right. So we are making the card kit from Say Cheese Classic Pooh Birthday. And everything, all the pieces come inside. You punch them out. You sort them. The directions are really clear. And
They do a nice job.
We're going to enhance them a little bit with the enamel dots and the ribbon pack that we designed. So I wish they would have a page number. you know, like 1 or 2 or front or back
Oh, on the directions?
on the direction sheet. So I'm going to start on the side that says, make the wishiest wish card.
The wishiest wish?
The wishiest wish. Now, this is a really pretty basic card that is very, very nice. And I didn't add too much, so I'm not going to actually demo this one. I'm just going to talk you through what happened in making this card.
So you already made that one, Penny?
I already made
Okay.
this one. All right. And so you can see, let's see if I can, yeah, you can see that it's popped up and all the dimensional down there. So you start with the tonal background, and then you're going to add the blue gingham. Then you're going to add the blue notebook piece across the middle. Then you're going to add the red dot, and that's all flat. Then on the Pooh cupcake piece that he's laying down, I put my little foam dots behind and popped him up. And then you put this little mint happy birthday chipboard book plate. And I used the pop dots on this side of the book plate so I didn't interrupt with Winnie. And I put the enamel dots on the edges of the book plate. Then we had this little notebook phrase block. We're going to stick that behind, and that I left that flat so it could kind of tuck behind Pooh. Then there's this clip piece to the right, and I also left that flat. Then there's this yellow chipboard floral cluster, and I popped that with my little dots and put that to the left. Then there's 3 little chipboard hearts, the red, the pink, and the teal. The teal I left down, and then I popped the pink and the red. And then you'll notice that I used a medium yellow enamel dot in the middle of that white flower towards the top, because I just wanted to give a little bit of sparkle up there at the top. So
those are optional. If you don't have the enamel dots, you can use Nouveau.
Yep.
They add a lot to the cards. And Penny, can you show that up close? And then we have a request. Can you, the ones you've already done, can you actually can you show those last? Would that mess you up a lot if you switched and went ahead and made the cards?
Nope.
That would be okay?
Yep.
Looks like Val's here from the UK. I love that card.
Okay.
What does it say? Oh, the wishiest wish.
The wishiest wish.
How do they come up with those phrases? I love it.
I'm sure it'd be something that Pooh would say.
I'm sure he would.
All right, so we're going to go to the very bottom of that sheet.
Sorry to get you out of order.
And it's Let's Party card. Okay. So you need your pieces, and we're going to just do that live. You can see I've kind of laid it out, and I've got a piece of my green ribbon because I'm going to add ribbon to this card. All right. I'm going to show you the after. So this is what we're going for. We're going to add this ribbon to complement the gold.
Sorry.
Okay. So we're going to start, before we put anything else down, we're just going to slide everything off the card base.
So Penny, can you show the pieces individually? Maybe
so
you were
this
going
is
to do
the
that.
chipboard Let's Party, the chipboard washi tape piece, and then the punch out rabbit, the punch out Eeyore, and then we've got 2 other punch outs, Piglet and Pooh. We've got the notebook piece, It's Your
That's
Day.
Cute. I like that notebook
I
piece.
love that. Then we've got the solid yellow strip. We've got the real small confetti piece chipboard. And then we've got the background panel, which is the balloons and the blue gingham. Okay. So we're going to start with the back side. And I'm going to put my finger right here because I'm going to put some tape down the edge, and the tape down the edge.
Oh, you're doing, okay. So
And
you're
I'm going
showing
to
us,
put,
if we add the ribbon, you're showing us how to do
yes,
it. Okay.
yes. So if you wanted to add your ribbon, I'm going to stick it right on the edge of that blue gingham, fold the ribbon over, and then that just sticks right there to that tape
I
and
like
holds
that.
it in place. And then I'm going to lay it down and pull just a little bit. And then I'm going to fold it over.
Penny, I
Okay.
don't know if you realize it, but you're kind of known for adding ribbon to your cards like that.
Oh,
Which is good. I think it's neat, but I think that's a signature Penny
signature
design.
penny. Okay.
Janet's got her corner rounding, and Peggy's got her skinny borders.
And I like to add
And
ribbon.
and Janet just commented that that's a great way to add ribbon without the bulk,
Right.
and it adds dimension.
Well, and it adds texture.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay,
Penny's
there we
using
go.
we do have, believe it or not, a Winnie the Pooh ribbon bundle if you wanted to get that. And maybe you have ribbon at home or maybe you don't.
And I chose the green because of the balloons.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought that green in the balloon kind of got lost. And I kind of wanted to accent that.
You like
so
the green?
I like the green and I like the satin. That satin look. So we're just going to put that base down. Then we're going to go for our yellow strip. Yellow strip's going to go right on top of that. And I'm going to tuck just a little bit of the edge underneath it. So we have that.
Okay, move this stuff out of your way. And still, oh, I guess I'll move it down just a bit.
Okay, so we've got those two strips, and then we're going to get the It's Your Day. And this is going to go tipped a little bit to the left. And it's going to go about there. And I left it flat. So just add your adhesive. I tend to go kind of four corners and something in the middle. You'll notice. That's just kind of what I do, whether it's small or large. And it looks like about there. Then we're going to grab the washi tape strip. This is where I reach for my liquid glue. I think the chipboard just needs that
I
liquid
agree
glue.
that helps. Diane said she loves Winnie the Pooh. And after Memory Bound started carrying Winnie the Pooh, I kind of got a love for him also. I had never really known a lot about little Winnie the Pooh. And Penny, they're asking about your adhesive, so I'm going to go get one so we can show it.
Great. All right, so then we're going to grab the chipboard Let's Party. I took the liberty of Rachel Ray and doing this off camera. I grabbed my foam tape and I put on the back just to save time on air. You don't need to watch me add adhesive. So we're going to put that at the top, centered of that It's Your Day notebook piece. And kind of like right there. Then we're going to add Eeyore and Rabbit to the left-hand side. Eeyore is going to be flat and Rabbit is going to be popped up. And Eeyore, his hat is kind of over there with the words, so he's straight down.
It's nice because you have the picture in your directions, but you also have the picture on your package.
Yes.
If you want a bigger picture, sometimes I need a little bit more.
And we want to kind of make sure we have enough room for Rabbit. So he's going to go about right there. Now on Rabbit, I did stick a couple of the foam dots on him. And he's going to come over here on that green trim. And he's just going to be looking up over Eeyore like, what's going on? I can't see. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing with Pooh and Piglet. Piglet, we're just going to add a little adhesive. And we're going to put him down here. He's so little. He's going to get front and center. And then Pooh did a few little foam pieces.
Penny, they like your nails. Diane commented on your Winnie the Pooh nails.
I'm going to be honest. I kind of planned that.
I think you probably did, which is good.
All right. And Pooh is just going to come over here towards the edge. Going to overlap on that little party a little bit.
Penny and Sarah are our huge fans of Winnie the Pooh.
Now, you'll notice on this one that I already did, I went ahead and added 3 enamel dots underneath there. You can do that if you want. You don't have to. But that's what it looks like with it.
It's nice to see it
That's
with and
what
without.
it looks
I
like
that,
without.
Penny.
Oh, we forgot the confetti piece.
Ooh.
The confetti piece, I cut a foam dot in half, a foam square, and tucked it up there because I wanted it dimensional. The red little square goes down, and it's going to go right above Piglet in this little space. And that just fills in that space. So now if you put the card insert inside, after all, birthdays are rather wonderful, thought Pooh.
Oh, Janet.
Love
we got to give a lot
sentiments.
of kudos to Janet because she designed the card insides for us.
So fold it, and you have your first card all finished.
Hey, all right. So the question is, we don't know how many people are crafting along live or if you're crafting later, but we're going to give you a minute while we do a commercial.
Oh, yay.
Penny,
Let's do a
people
commercial.
Are asking about what your, sorry.
Easy Runner Grand. So this is the Easy Runner Grand, and it is $24.99. It has 150 feet of adhesive, and these are the strips. Now, if you get the handle, and let's say you use this all up, and then you decide, well, that's maybe not the tape for me, or in the middle of a project, maybe you have another need. We have other kinds of refills. We have the strip refill. We have the dot refill, which is repositionable. And then we have the permanent dot refill. So blue is permanent, green is repositionable, although I've been told, because I don't use green, that it does become permanent after a while.
It does not.
Oh, it does not.
That is not true.
That is
but
not true.
It is very sticky, and Janet uses it on all her cards, and so does Katie.
Okay.
But it does not become permanent. That's a old wise tale.
Okay. All right.
So the thing about that one, Penny, what do you like about it? Because that was your choice of adhesive to bring in today.
I have always kind of used strips.
But I mean the Easy Runner Grand, also the Easy Runner Grand.
Oh, I love the handle. I love because it's always here on my desk. It's got plenty on there. I just think some of the smaller ones, although I do have a small one on my desk, it's good for quick little things like when you just go into your happy place for a quick little thing. But if you're doing crafting for, a long period of time, I just think I don't have to worry about the refills and running out in the middle of something. So,
well, yeah,
that's why
it's more than 3 times amount of a normal tape runner. So it is our bestseller, and many of our staff use it. So I think that's a testimonial in itself.
Yep.
I like that card.
I do too. That's a cute card. So we're going to put that over there. Now the next card that we're going to do, we're going to turn the sheet over.
I messed Penny up because I changed her order a little bit.
That's okay.
She's going with it.
We're going to do the first 3 on the next page. So we're going to start with Birthdays Mean Cake card.
Birthdays mean cake. That is true.
Yeah. And again, I'm going to show you what I did. And yes, this is my trademark, ribbon right down the middle of the banner.
Her trademark.
Yep.
I like your trademark, Penny. Janet commented she likes the repositionable dots because if you want to move something, they just rub off, which is really nice. And that's the green refill.
All right. So I thought this card was heavy with the red and the gold. So that's why I kind of pulled out this teal ribbon, if you have that and you want to use that. The pieces that you're going to need are that multi-plaid and 100-acre wood map panel. That's going to go on after we put the ribbon. And that's going to go on first. And then we're going to put the ribbon on. The dot red stripe. And then you're going to need the circle punch out. Birthdays mean cake. And then you're going to need chipboard pieces, the Winnie the Pooh with candle, the piglet with the balloon, the yellow and blush flower piece. It does not say in number 8, it says add the yellow and blush flower piece. There's a large punch out, or there's a small chipboard. And from what I can gather from the picture, it's the smaller chipboard. So in number 8, I've written chipboard piece. That's my recommendation, and I'm sticking with it. The chipboard teal heart, the punch out Eeyore, punch out happiness, and the 2 other chipboard hearts, the pink and the red. So with that, we are going to put down the base panel, which is the multi-plaid and the 100-acre wood.
Penny Val says you can't lose the Easy Runner Grand as easy because it's bigger.
You know, there's some truth to be told about losing things in your happy place. I just had that. Where did it go?
It's so true.
Ah. Okay, so then we need the red dot strip. And again, I'm going to put tape at the top and the bottom. And probably need to cut this one a little bit. Probably just grabbed what I had left over. And there's not. With the exception of the twine, there's enough ribbon to do more than one set of cards.
Well,
The
that's
ribbon. The twine, not so much, because I used probably a little heavy on the twine. All right, just cut that off. All right, so we added our little ribbon there. Then we're going to adhere it down. And I tend to go over the ribbon again, just to make sure.
That's a good tip.
And this is going down, where does it say? In the center of the 2 patterns. So we're going to cover up just a little bit of the 100-acre wood. And stick that down. We're going to grab the circle birthdays mean cake. And I added the foam squares. Actually, my foam tape, and then I just cut it. Just to save time, I went ahead and did that. So all I had to do was pick it off. I wanted this dimensional and then build it off of this. So when you do that, you're going to add tape to only the piece that hangs off of it to keep the dimension. And I'll show you what I mean here in a bit. All right, that's just going to go right down.
That's a big
the center.
circle. It's like almost the whole card front.
Yeah. All right. So that's down. Then the blue happiness. Okay, the blue happiness is going to go right underneath here. So I want a little bit of that to overlap the circle. So I put my pop dots on the bottom so I don't interfere with that circle. All right, so happiness, and that P is towards this left side. So if I do it the same, it's about right there. Okay, there's happiness. Now we're going to add the chipboard Pooh. Now chipboard Pooh, he's going to sit on that SS. And when I was thinking about that, I had to chuckle. So he needs a foam dot about there. I did not put it on because I wasn't sure exactly where that was going to go. And then he's going to get a little bit of glue
I like he.
down here. The candle and that foot. And that's going to go. All right, so my pop dot is right there. The rest of it's glued down, so that is secure. Now we're going to add the Eeyore with the birthday cake. And we're going to add him here. We're going to tuck that one foot underneath there like this. So the cake is down. So Eeyore is going to need a pop dot about right there. And I had that planned. So I'll put a little glue on this other part. All right, there's the cake down there. My Pooh, Eeyore, not covering up any letters, words. Lift it up just a touch. All right, there's Eeyore. Now the chipboard piglet with the balloon. It's going to go below, and I've put a pop dot under on the bottom of Piglet because he's going to be overlapping. I'm going to put a touch of glue on the balloon so that it's stuck to Eeyore. And he's going to go right in here. And he is secure. The red heart is going above them on Eeyore. And that just needs a little bit of glue. Right there. Then the pink one, the only thing that's going to be on the circle is the point. So I put a little bit of a piece of foam dot up there on the arch of the heart. And I'll put a little bit of glue down there on the point. Kind of wipe some of that excess off. All right, and then the teal. Is mostly on the circle, so we're just going to leave it there and glue it down. And I missed
Looking
the
good,
floral
Penny.
piece.
Looking good.
So this hangs over down here. So we put a pop dot down on that little corner underneath that pink flower. And then we're going to put some glue up here.
You know, Penny, that's a good tip because a lot of times when you're doing multi levels and things, sometimes part of your item has to have a pop dot and part of it needs to be flat. And that's a great example of it.
So I take that piece with the dot and I just run it up to the circle because then I know I won't overlap it. Bump it into there, and then I know I'm good. Let's kind of turn it a little bit more. There we go. All right. All right, and I do have a little red enamel dot left over, so I'm just going to grab an enamel dot and stick it inside that pink flower. Give it a little.
So Penny, you just did something
boost.
and I don't think you realized. So Can you show how you use your tweezers with enamel dots? Or when you do your next enamel
No,
dot.
I'll do the 3 across the
Because
front because
I
I have
have a
them on
really hard
this.
time with little gems. I can do perfect with my tweezers, but enamel dots, I have a hard time, and I think this would be a really good
All
time
right,
to show
so
us.
I use my tweezers for my enamel dots, and I open them up and I slide one side underneath the enamel dot, and then I let it close. I grab it, I put it where I want it, I put my finger on it, I open it up, and I slide it out.
See, that's so good.
All right.
Because really, I have trouble with enamel dots.
So I have 2 small ones, so we have to use 2 small ones. So again, you open, you slide under, close so that you're carrying it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put it down, and then you put your finger, and then you slide it out.
That's a wow for me, Penny. Really, I have a hard time with enamel dots.
Now sometimes you need to turn your paper. So I put it over here, I open it, I put my finger on it, and then I slide this out. And then it's usually 99% of the time right where I want it.
Looks good.
I used a big one instead of a medium, but I kind of like that. All right. That finishes card number 2.
All right. So I don't know if anyone's crafting along live with us or not. I think we've got some people crafting along live. And can you show that one up close after you get it all folded?
Yep. I don't know why it's being.
Well, Chris said she's going to try that with her enamel dots. I try to get them with my finger, and then I try to like crinkle the backing on them, and now I'm going to use my tweezers. That looks good.
There we go. Okay, so that's the next one. All right. Now we're going to do hooray!
Oh,
And I hope you
is
have
this
ribbon.
one of your favorites? Because
Yeah,
you're pretty
because
excited about it.
because it's all this ribbon. So when I looked at this card kit, I saw the tags immediately and I thought, oh yeah,
Time for junk bows.
time for junk bows. So let's go through what you need. I grabbed some of just about all of the ribbon. And then you need the, let's see, what do they call this? The blue gingham with the solid blued edge background panel. Okay. So that's the panel. And we're just going to go ahead and stick that down.
Ruby said her granddaughter has Downs and they use the Winnie the theme, Greatest Adventures, and she's come a long way. So that is, Ruby, that's really sweet.
Nice.
I love to hear that. And, you know, Winnie, he's good for everybody for sure.
He's just ageless.
He is. I didn't realize it, Penny, till we started carrying Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah.
Until I started reading some of the little comments and what good lessons Winnie has for all of us.
Okay, you're going to need the four chipboard corner pieces. And then you're going to need the chipboard hooray, the chipboard it's your birthday banner, the chipboard flower, yellow, and then the chipboard double blue flower, and then the punch out of the red banner, the large postage stamp, the tag, and then the dot, what do they call this? The multi-dot strip cream with the red edges. Okay, we're going to start with this. And I'm going to grab one of my chipboard corners because I don't want it too low that it's going to interfere with my corners to give me a reference point. I don't measure, I eyeball. So when it says 3/4 of an inch, I eyeball. But I also look to see what might be in its way. All right. So I'm just going to go right above where those chipboard corners are going to go. And that looks like about the right spot. Okay, and then we're going to do the cream notebook tag. But first, we're going to go ahead and add our junk bow to it. Okay, now let's grab the one that is already done, and that's this one. Okay, so there's a little junk bow. So
Cute.
what I did was I grabbed the green, I put it in my hand, and then I grabbed the yellow. And you know, just because it worked at home doesn't mean it's going to work
Well, we'll find out.
on air. And then the blue, I do not stretch it out all the way. I might stretch it out a little bit, but that's part of the fun about this grid ribbon is that it curls, and I want some of that curl. So I'm just kind of loose with the blue. Okay. And then I'm going to add the red. All right. So now I have all that in my hand. Then hold it tight. The nice thing about this is it's a big hole. So we're going to feed all of that through.
So the hole was already punched, Penny, on the...
Yeah, it's a punch out.
Okay.
So you're just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to try to put the green on the back side and then pull
We'll see how it works.
and work, see how it goes. And I would err on the side of pulling up too much and making it too big and cutting it down.
I'm not sure what that meant, but okay.
I'm going to have a larger ribbon, and then after I put it down, I'm going to trim it.
Okay.
So I err on the side of making my ribbons too long.
You can always cut them off, but you can't add to them, right? Is that what
Kind of
you're
like
saying?
a haircut.
Yes. But your haircut will grow back. Your ribbon will not.
Right.
And Penny has scissors that cut ribbon. I have
Yes.
cutter bees like yours, and I've had them forever, and they're still sharp.
I love cutter bees for this exact reason. I have a pair on my desk. I have a pair in my go bag. I don't think I go without my cutter
They're great
bees.
for fussy cutting because they cut all the way to the point, to the tip, and I can get a package so we can show people.
All right. So I still have a hold of that ribbon, and now I've grabbed that cream. I think it's cream ribbon. Or twine, sorry, twine. And I'm just going to do a bow, a knot and a bow. Now, if you find difficulty in this, grab those tweezers. And those tweezers can hang on to your ribbon for you. Okay? So then you're just going to tie it tight. And this is where I do a knot. Since I have both hands available, my tweezers are holding my ribbon.
This is a tweezer day, Penny. Tweezer tip number 2. And I think, who have I seen do that? I think some other staff members.
All right, so there's that. And then I'm just going to add a pretty little bow, just a regular little bow. There we go. Make it big, and then I'll pull it down until I get the size I like. Pull the string down. I want this string to go down. I want the rest of the strings to go up. Perfect. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's cute. Oh, are you going to put some glue on
I am going to put a touch of glue right on top of that bow. Just because, I don't know, that's just what I do. All right, grab my scissors, trim it up. That looks like a good length. All right. And then I'll let go of that. And then you can just fuss with your junk bow.
I'm just moving this out of the way so we can focus on the card you're making.
Okay. Trim this down a little bit. Yellow is hiding. There it is. Okay. All right. So now let's see proportion wise how we're doing. If this goes all the way down here, we're going to need to trim some off. So like I said, I would rather make it too big. And once I start cutting, I try to change my angle sometimes. Go one way, go the other way.
Now, if you don't have the ribbon, you could just leave your tag plain. If you don't have the Winnie the Pooh ribbon pack that we have here at Memory Bound, you could put you could staple a piece of ribbon on there with the tiny attacher. You could put an enamel dot there. You could piece of twine.
I just thought it was too much fun with that hooray using all the colors.
It is. It's a happy.
I just
junk bows are happy, you know, Penny.
Yep, junk bows are happy. Junk bows make me happy. All right. There we go. So now this is dimensional, but I didn't do it because I didn't want it to mess with the ribbon. So we're going to put some dimensionals on here when I got the little ones. Should have grabbed some big ones. Give that a little dimension up there, just down the side.
We have a question about possibility of Teresa's banner kits, more banner kits being available, and I will have to ask Teresa. I think she's back tomorrow, and to see if we have the product. I know there was some product that we were limited on.
Oh, yeah.
So we will check on that tomorrow, Connie. And Joellen has a comment here that she made these a week ago and she did bump them up with ribbon. So yay.
Awesome. Okay, so this is going to go down here. Again, I'm going to put that little corner there so it reminds me where this is going to be.
And we're going to we'll have Janet link the banner kit, and there is a wait list button on there, and you can put your name on the wait list. And if Teresa's able to make them, then you will get an email saying, hey, these are available. And you can click and order it right from the email if you want to.
All right, so the notebook piece is down. Now we're going to go for that large postage stamp, and that's going to go right on top of it. So we're just going to add some adhesive. And part of it will just hang off. My little. And it looks like they went ahead and kind of tipped it, but not quite as much.
I like those little kind of Polaroid looking or stamp or old pictures.
We're gonna go like
old
this.
Photos used to be like that. They were square and little and had the little
right
rough edge on them.
All right, the chipboard yellow blossom is going to go over here. And we're going to add a little dimension to the leaf at the bottom. And a little bit of glue where it overlaps. Again, that layering idea.
I think that's neat. Yeah, I like that, Penny.
And then I have a small, I just have small red ones. I'll just leave that one. On this one, I did put the blush enamel dot. This one I'm just going to leave blank. All right, so then the red dot banner. And I went ahead and put a little thin, some foam tape over here, just to pop it up a little bit more than the postage stamp. That's going to go right underneath. And then our chipboard, hooray, is going to go so that the bottom of the letters just come off. So I'm just going to add some glue at the top. And that H is clear over here to the side. Okay. And it's your birthday. Now this is going to overlap, so we're going to add another foam dot to that edge. And glue to the rest. And I'm using art glitter glue. I have found that I kind of like it. I also really like the Nuvo glue, but I have this on my table right now. Okay, put that up just a little bit. Right underneath the Y and kind of above the birthday hat. There we go. The two little chipboard pieces, we're going to glue them onto that paper. So we're just going to add glue to the edge of the blue flowers and stick them on there. Could have added a little dimensional there. All right, and then we're going to add the yellow and blush dot chipboard corner pieces. Two at the top and two at the bottom. And I'm going to position them the way that I remember them being used, so that you kind of slid the picture in. So it's going to overlap into the darker blue so that the plaid doesn't come all the way to the edge. So into the blue. Now we got some sort of fuzz thing there.
Product will be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, as long as it's good.
And then these are going to come up here into the
Hooray,
blue.
Penny, hooray.
And the last one, I was telling them when I remember looking at pictures, when they use these things, the picture was inside of it. So that's why I'm putting the corner out a bit so that you can see.
Yeah. That's very
I like to
clever.
pick up my extra glue. I'm just, I don't know,
With your
OCD
tweezers?
about that. Yeah.
Oh,
Just to
tweezer
kind of
tip number 3. Yeah.
Okay, I did add enamel dots to the explanation,
But that's
to
a
the
good place.
flowers,
Yeah.
to the flowers. Centers of flowers are another
Like show it
signature.
on your example. Show it up close where you.
So these two little, I just put the pink one in there. I emphasize that exclamation mark, and then another little blush over here.
Because sometimes people don't know where to put enamel dots. So this is good to see.
Because there's
ideas.
so much other, sometimes we put little clusters of 3.
Yeah.
But I thought I wanted to add a little bit of I'm going to call it glitz because there's some shine to them on here. So there's
they're
2
actually
kinds.
glittery. They're a little glittery.
Well, there's 2 kinds. We had 2 kinds.
Okay.
We had the regular kind, and then we had the glitter kind. So the colors are a little bit different. And I love this blue. That would have been a lot of fun to put. Oh, just think, you could have put a big blue there in the red, hooray, or something. That would have been fun. Okay, so that ends card number 3.
And Penny, we have a question about what you're doing right now, because I haven't seen anybody that makes their cards flat. So the question is, what what makes you do that? How does it help you, or what do you like about it?
I don't
Or
know.
do you just do it that way? She just does it.
I just do it. Well, I think because if you fold it, then you've got that extra give.
Okay.
And I like things flat.
So you can work better.
So I
with
can
it.
work on the piece that I need to. So there's my answer.
So I wonder, my question is, how many other people work on their card base flat and then fold it? And if you don't, give it a try, because I'm going to try it next time. Out of habit, I just always fold mine, Penny.
Well, there you go.
I like it.
Tidbit. Okay.
Oh,
But you do you. All right.
okay,
So that's hooray. So then we have the next one we're going to do is a fun one. Wishing you a happy one. Wrong pile.
I was looking for that one that you had already done, so you could show it.
Okay. So here's my flat card base.
All right, her flat card base.
All right. And this is the one we're doing. So you have an idea of what we're going to do. So for this, you're going to need the multi-plaid black background. It's got the red border to it. And we're just going to go ahead and stick that down.
Okay, Donna says she does hers flat. I also think when you are when you're doing the full card front, also it makes a difference. You know how these cards, the card front covers the full front. There's no white card base showing.
Right. And so here's another tidbit. I use my fingernail and I come down to the edge so that the edge of the card and the edge of the panel, and then I make sure this side over here is lined up, and then I follow it across, and then I go up so that it's lined up.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Because I don't like, if you make a mistake, I'll go over the paper cutter and I'll cut it off.
I've done that before just to straighten things out.
Okay, other pieces, you're going to need some chipboard punch outs. That would be your cream scallop with a blue gingham. It's about 1 inch wide. Your yellow and blush dot strip. And then your wishing you a happy one postage stamp. Then your chipboard pieces that you're going to need are the chipboard Winnie the Pooh Piglet present balloon. And then a blush and a red heart. And now I'm going to use some red twine.
I'm just messing with the camera, Penny, just to get a little closer. You're kind of down on the edge. I don't know if you could move up just a little bit. There.
Sure.
And Diane is asking about the inside sentiments because we've been forgetting to show them.
Well,
Penny did put inside sentiments on
I
them.
did. We'll show you them when we show you the ones, all of them.
We'll show you all the cards at the end. But yes, you can go back and add those. I guess for the sake of a craft along, that's something you can add on your own pretty easily.
Yeah. Okay, red twine. We're going to add red twine to the end of this yellow and blush dot strip. So I'm just going to hang on to the edge. I'm going to wrap it around twice, gently. Oh, and there's that great big blooper thingy. Twine sometimes is really thick in one spot and then like really thin in another spot. Have you noticed that, Kelly?
Yeah, every once in a while you have like a little clumpy thing.
Yeah. All right. So twice around. Then I'm going to put it down. And then I'm just going to tie it just like I did before. Tie it in a knot. And tie my knot. I still ended up with that goober part. All right. I tie a little itty bitty bow. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. And then we're just gonna pull it down. All right, so pull it down, pull it down. I just wanted that cute little bow, even though I've got that goober piece in there. And give him a little tail, little tail. Then this is going to be put down. Again, I like to put tape down on the twine. And that's going to go up about, what did it say, half an inch?
Donna says, "Squirrel, I love my blue twine." I think we all love twine. It's just,
Yes.
it's a skinny, it's not real bulky, and it's just a nice little addition.
Okay, again, I don't measure, I eyeball. So there it is. I'm going with it. And my little bow. It's my little bow. I like little bows, even when they've got little goobers in them. Then this cream and scallop blue gingham is going to go on top of that. Oh, I didn't look. Yeah. And that's going to go about an inch from the right side, so it's more off-centered. And I think what I did was I grabbed Pooh, because I know I want Pooh about here. So I'm going to put the strip about there. All right. And then the wishing you a happy one phrase, postage stamp. We're going to add that to the left over here. And I popped it with foam squares. And that's going to go right over here. Do. Okay. And then the Pooh and Piglet chipboard piece, I popped also. So we'll just take those little pieces off. And Piglet's going to go right down next to that one. And the bottom is kind of at the bottom. So we've got that lined up pretty well. The dots are around where I knew they would need to be. And then we're going to add the red and the pink hearts. And the red one is going to go on first. And I've popped these with a cut one and a full one. I'm going to put him over here. And then the pink, I put one down the bottom right corner of the heart, because then I'm going to overlap into the red.
I like it. I think overlapping is kind of neat.
Okay. And there's an enamel dot I used because I think the hat would be fun.
Oh, on the top?
On the top of
Oh,
his
that is
hat.
great.
So we're going to add an enamel dot right there. Then we're going to fold it. And then we have our finished card.
That's so cute. I do really like that red twine that you added off to the side, Penny.
Well, there was just kind of an emphasis on red in there, and I thought, well,
Yeah, the
let's
red
just do a
balloon, the
little,
red heart.
do a
There's your
little red
three.
twine.
Your three reds.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so those are the 4 that I have made on air. Now we'll go back through all of them, and if it's one that we did not do, then I will show you.
That sounds great, Penny.
Okay, would you like me to show you the ones with the sentiments inside so we don't forget those?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And we've already shown you the wishiest wish. I talked to you about all the pieces. Hope your birthday is like a big pot of honey.
Oh, okay. And once again, in case you just joined us, we want to give Janet. a huge,
woo, woo, woo.
a huge kudos for making these inserts, and they relate to the cards. They don't just say happy birthday. So she's done a really nice job, Janet. Thank you. So it's a great add-on.
And it was, there are three on this page that match one side and 3 on the back that match the other side, but there's one, like she made sure that we were really paying attention. But she's given us the title, Wishing You a Happy One, or Let's Party, Happy Birthday, Love You. So here's the love you, here's the happy birthday, and here's the wishing you. Okay, so then the let's party is over here on this side, but you just look for let's party and let's party, it's your day, hooray, it's your birthday. Okay, oh, here's let's party right there.
I think if you cut them out ahead of time, just pencil in on the back what card they go with.
I cut them out and leave that last side.
Oh, and then
so
just
I will
cut it
cut down the
last.
middle and cut on the sides and cut down the middle, but then I will leave this side so that when I get back to my cards,
good
I
to
haven't
know.
lost, and then I just trim up that last piece. So, because I know we have to finagle the page to make sure it fits the
Right.
landscape of the card. So that's the first card, and that I did not do that on air. The happy birthday card was one that on my second set, because this was just another junk bow, this is another tag card. The fun part was getting the little pieces to kind of overlap on the back and then putting the confetti. I changed the confetti. They had 2 pieces over here and 1 piece over here. I just kind of changed it up a bit because I didn't want to take away from my junk bow. So the chipboard, the punch outs, and then it goes on the panel, the back panel, that's got this yellow map background on the bottom and the balloons on the top. It's going to go across here. But what I was thinking was that, sometimes people throw their cards away, but wouldn't it be nice to be able to like keep the tag? So I was kind of wondering how I might put that on to let them know, hey, you could take the tag
Oh, sure.
and keep it. So that's why I didn't attach it. I was still thinking about
Maybe
it.
a clip, some type of a fun paper clip with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ribbon on it or something.
So anyway, that's the one that I didn't finish, but I wanted to chat about. And then
We like
here
you
it is.
chatting, Penny.
Here it is finished, and I added the enamel dots again on the plate, popped the notebook tag, and I did the confetti differently on this one than the other one. I put 2 over here and 1 over here. So the confetti was just kind of fun.
I like that you're showing different ways. So you can follow directions, or you can
Another little
totally
junk
do your
bow.
own thing if you want.
Hope all of your birthday wishes are the come true kind. I loved that phrase.
Penny, I think you could take these and string them up
Oh.
together as a banner for a birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many things you could do.
Well, and you can, that's a great sentiment for any birthday card,
Yeah.
not just Pooh. So there we go. All right. And the third one on that is the Love You card, the postage stamp. So we needed that multi-diamond cream notebook. This is your background panel. And then you put the yellow Rick Rock punch out. Then you have your 3 postage stamps, and I popped those up. I popped up the Rick Rack and the Love You. And then I thought, okay, let's do enamel dots at the bottom and 2 sets of 3. Just kind of emphasize the saying and Winnie the Pooh name. But here's what it would look like without. And again, they're both just so cute.
I like those stamps. I think they had something similar to that in their previous kit.
So that's that. The Let's Party card we did on air. And then after all, birthdays are rather wonderful, thought Pooh. That was that sentiment. Then on the back side, birthdays mean cake. That was the big circle one we did. But the inside sentiment, it's important, thought Pooh, to wish on every birthday candle, for you can't be sure which is the wishiest one. Happy birthday.
See how cute that is?
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Janet, 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 we love you.
Yeah.
And then the hooray we did on air. But the inside sentiment is, may your birthday be as grand as a Pooh adventure. I love that. Wishing you a happy one is one we just finished. And the inside sentiment is, have a cozy Pooh Bear hug kind of birthday.
Oh, see?
I know.
Janet, that's amazing. I think we have the best card inserts.
And then the last one is, you celebrate. You are the very best reason to celebrate. So what I did with this one, and the inside sentiment is, happy birthday. Celebrating you is my favorite kind of day. I added another red bow up here because if you look at the punch out piece, there's red red sewing stitch.
Oh, sure.
Zigzag stitch. Well, I wanted to emphasize red, so I put that little bow up there. I popped up all of it except reason 2, the little multi-dot banner underneath it, and the other banner. So the confetti, the tags, the words, you are the very best reason to celebrate. Happy birthday. Celebrating you is my favorite kind of day.
Penny, Janet commented about her inserts that she used phrases from the Pooh books and janitized them. Janitized is a memory bound term.
Yes. Okay, but even though I'm done, I'm not done.
And we have an idea for that tag one too.
Oh, yeah, let's go back to that. Yeah.
Hear that?
Yeah, I do.
Jerry has an idea that says, if you put the gold diamond on upside down, make a slit and insert the tag so it's removable.
The gold?
So the paper, the background paper, if you flipped it, so it would be but the balloons would be upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. But you could still maybe no, you can't really do that. But you could put a slit somewhere else and stick it into a slit, or put a little band, maybe some type of a band. So I think that's a really great idea. The only problem, I believe, from if I understand right, is your balloons would be upside down.
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe just like a paper clip over here,
Yeah, I think a paper clip would be cute.
Because that way they know to take a paper
fun
clip
paper
off,
clip.
And so that would be that. And so I had some pieces. I'm going to show you what you have left over after you do the kit. So
let's move this out of the way so we have a clean plate.
These are all the pieces that you have left. You have some chipboard pieces, some hearts, and a birthday cake. And then you've got,
the cake.
Right? Then you've got some sentiment things, and this 2, some flowers, some little tags, some another little cupcake, and I love this little flash card. Then you have all of these pieces, all of these little labels, postage stamps, some more of these flowers. So what I did was I took all my extra pieces and I grabbed 2 card bases, and I grabbed some tags.
Oh, you made extras.
So on this card, I use this please deliver to, and then you can just put the birthday boy or girl's name right up there. You can color this balloon to their favorite color. I added that cupcake dimensioned. I added the postage stamp with 2 little labels and the push pin, the flower up there at the top. Very simple card. And then this one, I used the banner across the top. I used the flash card and I dimensioned that and I put it over a little sentiment strip. I put an enamel dot. I put a tab underneath it, another push pin, a cupcake, the let's party, and a chipboard heart. So those are the pieces that I used there. Then I still had more pieces.
And you still do, right?
Yeah, I do. So I used this little, I made a junk bow, and this is loose. This isn't glued down, but this is
Oh,
loose.
cute.
And then I used that big floral piece, and I just wrote happy birthday, and can put that on a gift. And then I still had more pieces left. And I did the same thing. So I did that little junk bow and I used these pieces. I should have actually got my tiny attacher out and put that staple in there.
That'd be cute.
Put a little enamel dot, popped up the cake, put the little stamp down there with 2 little pieces and made a little cluster. I'm practicing clustering. So those were the extra pieces. And then I still have these pieces left over.
Plus what you showed us, right?
No, this is from one set.
Oh, that's from one set. Okay.
That would be all of them.
That's what you get to start with. And then
Right.
you made these items with it. Okay,
Right.
Gotcha.
So then I was just thinking last night as I crawled into bed,
Oh, yes, yes.
you know,
I know
you
where
could
you're going.
you could put this up here, or you could put the little flower down below. You have so many pieces that you could put some on the
Oh,
inside.
I
And I
love
wish I
that.
would have done that.
You still can.
Yeah,
You still
I
can.
know.
You've got extras.
So, you know, put the little birthday balloon up there. And
Yeah, I like that balloon. Oh my gosh. Penny.
so you've got so many pieces. This is such a great card kit. Highly recommend getting another one.
So I'm going to switch the camera so we can show the kit. Or here, maybe you could show it in the down camera again, maybe what it's all about. So
All
people
right.
know.
So
Oh, do I need to bring this up a little?
I don't
Since
know
we're
where the glare is coming up the worst.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Okay.
There, that's not bad.
I turned the light off.
There we go. So make the
Perfect.
wishiest wish. Let's party. You're the very best reason to celebrate. Hooray. Love you. Wishing you a happy one. Birthday's being cake. Happy, happy birthday.
So
And have a happy, happy time.
So the kit's from Simple Stories, and it's one of their card kits that we just love. And I'm so happy they do this for us. It's $14.99, and it makes 8 cards plus all the extras that Penny was showing us. And then you can add on, if you want to, Janet's inserts. And you can add on the enamel dots if you want. And you can add on the ribbon pack if you want. Or
we
Nouveau
didn't show
drops.
them the scissors too.
Oh, here, I brought the scissors.
Okay.
And we had a question about the scissors. Diana says she has 5 of these kits. Or you can get 5. You can get 1 or 2
Oh my
or 3
gosh,
or 4 or 5.
yes.
Diana, you must be a huge Pooh fan.
Or lots of grandkids or friends to
Yeah.
send them to. Here's the Cutter Bee ones that I was actually using. And this is another.
It's the same scissor, but they have the Teflon blades.
Oh, is that? I wondered what
So
the
that's
difference
the
was.
difference.
All right, and the Cutter Bee is $12.99, and the Teflon blades $14.99. Both a bargain. Both a bargain.
Yeah. So Penny, I'm going to switch back to you. Can I say it back to you, Penny?
No,
so there
back to
she
you.
is. And let me see if we have any questions. It looks like Diane says she loves the quality of the Simple Stories card kits, and they are really nice.
Yes.
and you have everything you need, and you really don't need scissors unless you're adding ribbon or something,
Right.
because everything
right.
punches out.
Everything punches out so nicely.
So it's good for kids to make. It's good to get together with friends if you're going to a crop. I
It's
don't want to
easy.
say you don't have to think, but you can easily talk and make these cards at
right.
the same time.
Right. Or you could challenge yourself to see what else you can do with it.
Well, exactly. Make a
Especially with
mini
all the
book with
extra
it or
pieces.
something. So, and we've got a craft along, just so you know, we had a craft along today on a week from Friday on September 5th. Sarah will be doing the Autumn Breeze cards from Simple Stories. And then we also, Maggie's going to be here on Monday, September 15th with a mixed media Halloween project.
Yes. All fun.
So, Janet, thank you for all your linking and
Yes.
yanking.
Thank you, Janet.
And Penny, thank you very much for being here and making
Absolutely.
the cards and sharing your love of Pooh, right?
Yes, definitely.
So we're going to be back tomorrow, and tomorrow is going to be pretty cool because it's a rewind day. So we are actually going to be showing lots of new product and talking about what we've been doing. And I'm trying to move our screen over, but it's not moving. So we're going to have Penny here for just a minute.
Okay.